welcome to the Crookston Sports Center as we have Crookston Pirates boys hockey on hand as they are going to be hosting the Thief River Falls Prowlers right here on KROX. Good evening, everyone. I'm Tyler Hergert. Joining me in a little bit will be Bo Melby. Should be a good one here between Thief River Falls and Crookston. As Thief River Falls, they come into this one 3-3-1 on the season. As the Prowlers, they've won 2 of their last 3 games. They lost a close one to War Road 3-1 on Tuesday as they come into this one 3-3-1 as they also they defeated Detroit Lakes. It was at Detroit Lakes, one of the common opponents that Crookston and Thief River Falls has on the season. They were able to pick up a victory earlier in the season. The Crookston Pirates, they come into this one 4-2-0 on the season. They are on a 2-game losing streak. They just played a tight one against Grafton Park River on Tuesday night where they dropped that one 3-2. And they also lost to Detroit Lakes, a game that we had right here on KROX on Friday. That one was 4-1. We are going to step aside and take a break. We're going to hear from both of the head coaches, and then we'll have our Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. We'll talk with Bo about some keys to the game. That and more coming up as our Riverview Health pregame show begins right here on KROX. We're going to step aside and hear from Tim Berglin, the head coach of the Thief River Falls Prowlers, right after this on KROX.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
crap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
River Falls Prowlers coach Tim Berglin. And Coach, how's the season been so far?
Well, I guess overall I'm pleased with it. We've had a good go of it. We played some good teams and won some big games and lost some big games. So a little up and down like we talked about, but we like where we're at right now, but we got room for improvement, and we need to improve if we want to compete for a section.
Just came off of a very tight contest against War Road. You ended up dropping that one 3-1. What were your thoughts on your team's performance there?
Yeah, that was kind of a tale of two games. I thought we came out and played very well in the first. Had some nice chances, didn't bury them. Neither did they. Come out 0-0 after that one, or maybe no, they had one. We were down 1-0. Then we tie it. But we gave up a shorty late in that period, the second period, and then after that we just seemed to take our foot off the gas. And teams like that, you start backing off and giving them time and space. You think you're playing safe and you're playing scared almost. It just seems that's the way we were doing it. And the third period, we didn't generate a lot and end up giving one more. So sadly we were still in the game at 3-1, and if we net one, we're right back in it. But yeah, we need to learn to play in those big games for 51 minutes.
How do you learn to play 51 minutes tonight?
Yeah, well, same type of thing. It's you try to tell the guys, and I'm not really worried about who we're playing. I don't care what team it is. I'm more worried about what we do and how we execute, how we, work on things that we've talked about in practice, whatever. If we continue to make those same mistakes, we're not going to be able to put a game together, a solid game together. So when you have 5 different people doing 5 different things, and so as we progress, hopefully that changes. And tonight's no different. If we come out, and I want to worry about what we do, and then hopefully we try to help or try to make Crookston adjust to us instead of the opposite.
What do you know about Crookston?
Same thing. Josh and I have coached against each other quite a bit here, and know what kind of team they are, how they play. Well, at least in the past, unless things have drastically changed, and us coaches don't change a lot, maybe. But I know they, just looking at scores, their record, have a nice record. I know they had some good younger kids moving up. Some of them I coached at the 16s or saw them at the 16s when I do that in the spring. So they have some good young kids, and, they always work hard. They always, are very physical, scrappy, and so those are things that, we know about Crookston. But then the guys play against them in youth hockey, at least 2 times a year, and so they all know each other well, and so there's really not a lot of secrets, but it's just whoever wants to come out and get it done, I guess.
How's the health of your team?
That's the one thing we've battled all year. We've got 2 kids that have been out all season, kids that played a lot of minutes for us last year. One, we're hoping that will be back here in about 2-3 weeks. He's had a broken bone in his arm, and then we had another one that had a knee injury this summer at a tryout camp for Bismarck, and tore his ACL, and so we're hoping to get him back. You never know. It depends on what doctors say, but if we can get him back late in the year, we'll be happy.
Do you have 2 to 3 keys to picking up a road win tonight?
Well, we need to generate some offense. We haven't been doing enough of that consistently, and obviously the more chances you get, the more chances you're going to have to score, and we get some, but we just don't get enough, I think. So we got to focus on getting to the net, and I really like ugly goals. When you start getting some ugly goals, you're going to the net, and we just haven't gotten enough of that. So I want to see that. I want to see us play with some pace and speed, and then, like I said earlier, play our system, play our game plan.
Thank you very much, Coach, and best of luck.
Hey, thank you.
That was the head coach of the Thief River Falls Prowlers, Coach Tim Berglin, with his thoughts as the Prowlers come into this one 3-1, looking to get above 500. We are going to hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates now, Coach Josh Hardy. We continue the Riverview Health pregame show here with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy. And Coach, you're coming off of a tight contest against Grafton, 3-2 loss there. What were your thoughts on your team's performance?
Yeah, I thought we played maybe our worst period of hockey in the first there. We weren't very good. We just weren't ready to roll. And we gave up a lot of odd man rushes. Parker saved our bacon a bunch of times. But hey, we were only down 2-0, and I thought we responded really well. That says a lot about this group and their mental toughness that, hey, we weren't good in the first, and we were a little bit down on ourselves. And we were able to hit that reset button and come back, and we battled the rest of the game. I thought we were really good for long stretches, but we ran into a really good goalie. The Suda kid for Grafton played outstanding in net and just shut us down. And it's a tough outcome. Obviously, we'd like to have that one in the win column, but a game that I think we grew and learned a lot from. So always nice when those games that you grow and learn from are outside of the section, because we don't necessarily have to worry about where we're going to seed and things like that. So hopefully we learned our lesson early there, and we can come out a little bit better tonight.
How do you have a better first period?
It's about just getting your mind and your body right to start the game, and we talked about routines and things like that, and just consciously being aware of it, I think, and being a little bit more focused, right? Guy used to coach with here, Joel Gasper, would always say, hey, get a hit on that first shift, right? That gets your body into it, you're ready to go. So we got to be able to do that early, and really make it tough on these guys early. They've got a lot of kids, but they're very sort of, I would say, top heavy, and we want to wear them down early, make them go 200 feet, make it tough on them throughout the game.
A little bit of adversity here in the last two games, a tough one against Detroit Lakes and then a tough one on Tuesday. Looking to bounce back here on your home ice as well. Are the boys happy to be back on their own home ice again?
Yeah, guys are just fired up to play hockey. 18 of them are excited that they didn't have school today, and the other 2 that had to go to school were not very pleased. But we're excited to be back. The attitude's been great. I said after when we talked after the game on Tuesday that they really took ownership of the way that they started, and it's never fun to lose, but you learn from these things and you grow, right? That's what these challenges are about. Now we have another great challenge tonight against a team that's been playing some outstanding hockey. They got a high-end first line, great deep pair, and arguably the best goalie in the section, bar none. So it's gonna be a great test for us tonight, and I think that we're excited to see where we stack up.
How's the health of your team after Grafton?
So far so good. The illness that's been going around, it affected us a little bit last week, early in the week, but so far it's been okay. Maybe the coaches are dealing with a little bit more. I think I got sick kiddos at home. Morgie's battling a little bit of a cough, so it's been a good start for us though. Just so far in the season, we've had very little injuries, knock on wood, and the illness bug hasn't been too bad either.
Do you have 2 to 3 keys to picking up a big win tonight?
Yeah, we look at our pregame sheet that I send out to the boys, and the first thing is we got to make them go 200 feet, right? We want to every chance we get, we want to get the puck deep in their zone, force them to skate 200 feet back into our zone, and then the blue, the red, the blue, we got to make them earn those lines. And if we can do that, we'll be in good shape for the next key, which is the last 5, right? I think that we have more depth than maybe Thief does. And with that, our guys should be fresher in those last 5 minutes, and we're going to really try to push in those last 5. If we can win the last 5 in each of the 3 periods tonight, I think we'll have a good outcome.
Thank you very much, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you, sir.
That was the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Josh Hardy, with his thoughts as the Pirates are trying to end the 2-game losing skid and get back on the winning side of things, where they have been perfect on their home ice so far. We're going to step aside and take a break, and then when we come back, we're going to go over the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. That right after this on KROX.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Starting lineups for all your automotive needs. Stop by Napa Crookston Welding Machine in Crookston. They have what you need. And make sure your battery will start the first time, every time. Buy a Legend battery from Napa Crookston Welding Machine. They handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, snowmobiles, and ATVs. Now here's the Napa Crookston Welding Machine starting lineups. Taking a look at the starters for Thief River Falls, they are going to be sending out Cooper Anderson at the left wing. At center, Spencer Anderson. At right wing, Jackson Boyer. The defensive pairing will be Tucker Howe and Rylan Leak. And starting in net, it will be Connor Rott, the netminder for the Prowlers. Top line for the Crookston Pirates, it goes as follows. It'll be Carter Trudeau at left wing. And then at center, it will be Caden Edwards. Right wing will be Ryan Street. The defensive pair will be Tegan Lubinski and Tate Hamry. Hamry scored on Tuesday night against Grafton Park River. And Parker Kelly will be getting the start in net once again. So we are going to step aside and take another break, and then we're going to take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That will be coming up right after this on KROX.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
That includes salads, appetizers, entrees, sandwiches, wraps, tacos, pasta, burgers, and desserts. Takeout and catering are also available, and they have a room that's available for parties and special celebrations. Contact them at 281-1183, open daily Tuesday through Sunday at 11. Lunch specials are served from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and lunch specials change weekly. They also have nightly specials, as the Thursday night special is taco night from 5 to 9 p.m. It's a taco for $2.50. Well, right here it was the Thief River Falls Prowlers. They were able to get the win in the JV side. It was 5-1 there. Crookston Pirates boys basketball, they were able to pick up a 59-46 win over Foston. That one's going on right now on the other side on our other YouTube stream that's going on KROX tonight. So it should be a good one between Thief River Falls and Crookston. Thief River Falls last year, they ended up winning both games, and both of them were shutouts. It was 8-0 in Crookston in favor of the Prowlers, and then they were able to win at home 4-0 against Crookston. As we'll bring in Bo Melby here for just a moment. Bo, what are you expecting out of both of these teams here in a really big section matchup?
Well, I'm expecting Thief River Falls to have a lot of speed and a lot of just pace through the middle of the ice there through the neutral zone. We were able to watch I was able to watch a little bit of their first game of the year against St. Cloud Cathedral. That was a pretty big matchup there. They tied in overtime 2-2, and you know, it's just they got a lot of good some upperclassmen that can really carry this team for the Prowlers. And the Pirates, they just have to have a good start, and they just got to play good in their own zone, get out of their zone cleanly. And they have the depth and the scores that can really help themselves out, keep their legs throughout the game, and we'll see how the Pirates can do with that.
We'll see if the Pirates are able to get off to a better start. We heard Coach Hardy talk about in his interview them not getting off to a good start on Tuesday. We'll have the start right after this here on KROX.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
One between Crookston and Thief River Falls. For those listening on the radio side, Thief River Falls, they're in their blue jerseys. They have yellow stripe around the shoulders.
That's called a yoke, actually. I learned that last year. The
Yeah.
yoke of the jersey.
Huh,
The more you know.
Yeah, the more you know with Bo Melby.
Shout out to my my cousin Sam, the JV coach for Crookston, who told me that yesterday or last year. So But yeah, no, Thief River Falls have probably the best jerseys in the section.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, beautiful sweaters.
A lot of teams that we've seen thus far have had very nice sweaters on both sides. Crookston in their home whites as well, as both with cursive writing on the front too. I'm a big fan of that.
I love the script, yeah, and yeah, they got Thief River on for the Prowlers side. The Pirates have Pirates on theirs, and yellow font for the Prowlers, yellow numbers, and of course blue for the Pirates and some gold trim. So yeah, just a great matchup here in Section 8A hockey. No better way to spend a Thursday night, if you ask me.
Team in blue and yellow, they're gonna probably win tonight, unless it's
terrible.
a tie. And off the face-off draw, able to win this one is Spencer Anderson, and it goes into the corner. The Pirates will fire it in deep. It goes for Ryland Leak, and then he sends it over for Tucker Howe, who will reverse it back on the near side for Leak. Goes up to the far side for Jackson Boyer, who was able to touch up, and that one gets knocked all the way down by Tegan Lubinski, and it will not be an icing. And the Prowler is able to get back to it and send it up forward. It will be Boyer on the right side, enters the zone. Very closely there by Lubinski. He was able to stop the pass. They battle for it on the boards, and able to come out with this is Edwards. Edwards will go across his own blue line now to the red line and flips it in. That one goes over the head of Rote, and it goes to the far side, takes a bad bounce, and then goes right to Benson, who was able to fire a shot on goal for Rod, and he was able to knock it to the side, and Benson gets it back on the far side. Benson works his way down, tried a centering opportunity, looking for Jay Reese, who's just behind him. Now coming out of his own end is Cooper Anderson. Cooper Anderson with Spencer Anderson in the middle. Spencer Anderson lays the hit on Benson behind Parker Kelly. It will be Melsha. Blake Melsha on the near side. Throws it off the glass and out, and then bashing this one back in is Jace Erickson for the Prowlers. And chasing this is Benson behind Kelly. Sends it up forward for Ecker. Ecker scored on Tuesday night. Scored a marvelous goal against Grafton Park River. And he banks it off the near boards, and able to intercept the pass was Fisher. Fisher able to send one on. It gets knocked out of play. So we are a minute and a half into this one, still scoreless. The Pirates just registering their first shot on goal.
Yeah, and I would say that was a good first minute and a half there for the Pirates. They were in their own zone a couple times, but they got out pretty cleanly and didn't allow the Prowlers to set a forecheck.
Jackson Reese, Mason Reitmeyer, and Brandon Colburn out there for the Pirates on the third line. Battling for it on the far side. Prowler is able to get it out of their own end, and they'll scoop it in, and diving after this is Max Arlt. Arlt and Hamry battling for it, and able to come out with it is Lubinski. He'll chip it forward for Colburn. Colburn knocks it back for Lubinski, who enters, and he tried to center one, and it was a little bit behind Colburn. And then a shot is going to be saved by Kelly. So Kelly able to make an early save. 14:50 left here in the first period. Both teams able to register a shot. And in that sequence, Thief River Falls able to control.
Yeah, a good back check there by Jackson Reese as well to kind of, rush that shot for the Prowlers and not make it a really good high danger one in a sense. So good job from the Pirates there, as well, they're not going to allow a substitution. They're on the ice too long. And
yeah, Prowlers tried to make a late substitution with the defensive pairing. So it will be Liam Larson facing off against Braden Spears, and Spears able to win off the draw, goes off the crossbar and out, and able to get a piece of that might have been Kelly right before it hit the crossbar. Now on the back, on the blue line, a shot coming from Howe. That was blocked out in front. Able to get to this is Benson. The battle for in the corner, and jabbing this one forward was Larson. And the Pirates able to get it out of their own end. And scooping this one up and flicking it back in was Spears. It'll be Melsha around his own cage. Angles one forward, but it goes for Lundgren. Lundgren will drop it back, and now motoring up ahead is Erickson. Erickson was able to leave it behind for Spears. He sends it forward, and a centering opportunity. One-timer was whiffed, and from the back line, they'll send it in further, and it goes all the way around to the right corner. It will be Benson who's there. He sends it down. Icing is going to be waved off. Both teams make a change. It'll be Lundgren up the near side. Gets this for Cooper Anderson. Drops it off for Spencer Anderson. Lubinsky goes off the glass and out. And right at center, it'll be Jace Erickson, and he'll throw it in. Kelly will play it behind his net. And it'll be Ty Larson who skates around to get it. He bashes this one out of his own zone. This one gets flipped up ahead for Lubinsky. Now Lubinsky sent one for Ryan Street, who tried a shot from way out. That one was knocked aside by Rott. Now a shot from the blue line from Trudeau, and that one was knocked aside. Here's Hamry. We'll bank it off the boards, down low for Street. Street unable to come up with it and able to get it out of the Prowlers. This one's going to go all the way down. Icing waved off as Lubinsky chases. Here's Lubinsky from his own end. Gets to the red line and dumps it in, and he'll go make a change. Rott will whack this around. It goes all the way out. Hamry right in front of us will send this one all the way around, and Rott will just come out and leave it there, as sending this one forward is Howe. Now on the near side, it's Cooper Anderson. He flips this one in, and Prowlers trying to chase this one down as they make a change. Here's Fisher. Fisher in the offensive zone for the Pirates. He was unable to keep possession as this one's knocked all the way down for Benson to get in his own end. Benson up ahead for Ecker. Ecker was looking for Fisher, as now it's Jay Reese unable to get it, and now he'll just nudge it forward. Fisher battling for it in the corner. It's 1-on-2 as Fisher trying to get to it first. Now it's Jay Reese behind the net. Reese is going to be held up there, and he'll lose the puck. Fisher able to poke it away, try to centering pass, looking for Reese, who had his stick knocked out of his hand. And we are going to see our first penalty of the night, and it's going to be a cross check.
There's a number 7 there, so that will be Bennett Morgan. As the Pirates get the first opportunity to be on the power play, see what they can do.
So it will be the Pirates who are on the power play here for the first time tonight. That will add to a much better start that Coach Hardy was looking for. The Pirates going the wrong way, however, as it'll be Cooper Anderson with the shot. He was unable to get to it. Now moving forward to Street, and he is going to be hip checked down to the ice. Prowlers able to get the loose puck behind their own end. It goes off a stick and out of play. Have to see where the faceoff is going to be. Just 33 seconds have passed here in the power play, so a lot of time still for the Pirates, and it looks like it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff as well.
Yeah, and lucky for the Pirates in that sense, so they can hopefully win a faceoff. That's something that they've been struggling with all season long, so we'll see if they can get one here, and looks like they do.
And the shot coming from Benson, now trying to wrap around with this is Ecker. Ecker with the shot. That one goes off the glass and out of play, and it will be a face-off to Rott's right.
Well, just some offensive zone time. That's good to see for the Pirates, and even if that's just a shot that goes out of play and doesn't hit the net, you can at least be happy you're getting a start here. Another face-off win.
And here's a shot from Ecker. That was blocked out in front. Now he'll have to go all the way back to the blue line to retrieve it as Benson. Benson was looking for Ecker on the near side, had that one knocked away by Spencer Anderson. Now going all the way down is Braden Spears. Anderson with it on the near side, and he's just going to turn and cycle it around. This one's going to go all the way around as Jay Reese will get to it. Jay Reese still working forward with it now. On the near side for Ecker. Ecker gets to the face-off circle and threw a shot on goal. That was saved by Rott. He was unable to keep it. 35 seconds left here on the power play, and winding up for a shot was Fisher. That was saved. The Prowlers able to get it out of their own end as Lubinsky retrieves it at center. Lubinsky for Hamry. That one's going to be touched up by Colburn and sent in. Jackson Reese was able to try and get to it, and the Prowlers are able to clear. This one's going to go all the way down, and chasing after this is Cooper Anderson. Him and Lubinsky trying to race to it first. Hamry comes out with it. 7 minutes have elapsed here in the first period. Still 0-0. As Jackson Reese tried to flip one on, and it goes for Colburn. Now Colburn, his shot's going to be gloved down by Rott, and he'll just flip it out. Now for Jace Erickson on the near side. Goes up further as Arlt drops it back for Cooper Anderson, and he threw one out in front, and that one unable to find his stick. Here's Melsha. He's able to clear it out. Gets to Lundgren. On the near side, it'll be Erickson. Erickson centering one, and they score! Cooper Anderson able to score first, and it's the Prowlers up 1-0.
Yeah, just the shot in that dangerous slot, and, well, that's something that the Pirates need to be a little better on and really kind of mark up and not let a nice clean shot like that to get and reach Kelly. And he gets beat, and, well, Prowlers jump out to that early lead, and that's key on the road.
1-0. Thief River Falls with the lead here early. As they're able to get possession once again, throwing one out in front, almost able to get it. This one's going to be knocked out of play once again, and faceoff will come out to center here with 9:01 left, and Thief River Falls up early 1-0. It was a good start for the Pirates, and then the Prowlers able to get to it first and get on the scoreboard. Off a nice shot from Cooper Anderson. Big hit from Caden Edwards as he was able to hit Howe. Now on the back check, able to retrieve it. It was Hurst. Hurst sent it forward. Now turning is Joseph Kelly. He'll throw it into the corner for Spears. Gabe Winters also in there for Thief River Falls. Battling for this is Tegan Lubinsky, and Lubinsky and Edwards are there. Lubinsky able to come out with this, trying to chip it forward. Still going with this is Ryan Street. Now it's 2-on-1. It's Street and Trudeau. He tried to center one, and an excellent stick there as Howe got his stick in there, and it was a centering opportunity, but Howe was able to stop that. Now it's Fisher. Gets it out of his own end. It'll be Howe. Howe will walk across, avoids the check from Fisher, and Howe's still going. Howe will drop it back. Arlt tried a centering chance, and no one was there. And Lubinsky, he'll just clear it out. And almost able to get to that was Jay Reese. It goes on goal for Rott. Rott will flip it down. Able to kind of baseball whack this one forward are the Prowlers. It will be an icing, as it was Paul Anderson who was just on the other side of the red line, so the faceoff's going to come all the way down to Rott's right. 7:51 left here in the first.
Yeah, and a lot of this game being played in the neutral zone. I mean, the Pirates, they've had a pretty good first period here, about halfway through, of just getting the puck out pretty cleanly, which is key, especially when you have a pretty high-power Thief River Falls offense. So they just really haven't gotten much offensively.
It'll be Ecker in the face-off circle as Fisher was kicked out, and able to get the face-off win was Bennett Borgen. Right out at center, Melsho, he'll send it in deep. It'll be Leak. Now coming out with this is Arlt. He'll go around and drops it back. The Prowlers able to get it out of their own end. Melsha at center. Gets this one for Ecker. Ecker trying to turn with it. And we're going to get a penalty called. Looks like the guilty party is going to be Grayson Ecker for Crookston, so it'll be Thief River Falls to the power play for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and his stick just got caught up there, and it was a pretty easy tripping call to make right in front of the referee. So tough break for the Pirates, and down one, you may want to make sure you can kill this penalty off and really don't let the Prowlers get any more offensive momentum as we get a reset here for the face-off.
First time we get to see the Pirates on the penalty kill, and first time we get to see if Thief River Falls can add to their 1-0 lead. Comes to the back, and a shot, and a save by Kelly, and it goes in. The shot from Jace Erickson, we'll have to see who gets credit for it, as it took a deflection out in front. So 7 seconds into the power play, and Thief River Falls is up 2-0.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, the Prowlers are definitely good at getting those players out in the slot and having their good hand-eye coordination with their sticks and deflecting pucks. That one crossbar that they hit, that was off a deflection as well, and obviously they score on this one. So they really can, if they have the advantage of that positioning in the slot, they're going to take advantage.
They'll give Max Arlt credit for the goal. Jace Erickson with the second assist of the night. And that was on the power play and a centering opportunity. The Prowlers were looking for more, but Spencer Anderson was there. Now moving forward with this is Benson. He puts a shot on and Rott's able to stop it there. It's under 7 minutes left here in the first period. It's 2-0. Thief River Falls on top. As they battle for it now, unable to hold the line are the Pirates. It comes out to center. They still battle for it here on the near boards. And able to step into this one is Hamry, and he'll just shift it along. But it goes right to Tucker Howe. Howe sends it across, looking for Evan Paschke. Paschke's going to be canceled out there by Carter Trudeau, and sending this one in is Street. Here's Howe moving forward. Howe centering one, and now gets it back. Howe in the corner is going to be hit there by Hamry. Hamry is able to whack this along. Comes to the back for Paschke. His shot's going to be blocked by Street. Now, here's Edwards. He just gets it out of his own end. Prowlers get right back to it as Gabe Winter with the shot, and a save made by Kelly. Turning with this one and spinning this one forward is Erickson. 2-point night for Erickson. Now walking in, a shot. That one just missed high, as walking in was Hams. And
hand pass.
Hand pass here with 5:38 left in the first period. Shots on goal pretty even, 7-6 in favor of Thief River Falls, but on the scoreboard, it's 2-0. Prowlers on top, and the faceoff's going to come all the way down to Rott's left.
Yeah, and Pirates catch a break there. They were having little troubles getting out their other zone there as Thief River Falls looked to get set up. And just want to note, good job by the Pirates to get in some shooting lanes here and blocking shots.
Big shot block from Ryan Street. And the Pirates bench, they really liked that. They were stick tapping the bench. Now coming out with this, it was Bauchow. He'll send it in. Rott there as he leaves it, and the Prowlers get out of their own zone. Edwards right off the bench is able to stop the attack. Pirates are offside, so they have to touch up. Comes back to Lubinski, and he'll whip it in. Goes around Rott. Getting to this first is Ecker. He tried to throw it on goal. And getting in the lane and able to come out with this is Erickson. Erickson dishes this off right side, and it'll be a shot and a save for Parker Kelly. 4:56 left here in the first.
Yeah, and that was a good save for Parker to not give up a rebound, too, and, only faced 2 shots since that last goal. And granted, that second goal especially, I mean, a deflection, there's not much you can do as a goalie there. So it's good to get a couple saves in you and see the puck again and really start to get comfortable again after giving up a couple goals.
Prowlers will retrieve all the way to their own end, and Ecker going to work on the near boards, able to come out with this is Borgen. Borgen will drop it back. It'll be Howe around his own cage. Howe flips one out. It goes just past Larson, and it'll go all the way down for Kelly, who will just scoop and cover. With 4:28 left here in the first period, still 2-0. Thief River Falls on top.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This period doesn't seem like it. I mean, it seems like we've had whistles, but at the same time, it's kind of flown by. I mean, it's only 2 penalties so far, and there's a little stretch where pucks kept on going out of play, but otherwise it's been a really good back-and-forth game.
And the last game we did against Detroit Lakes, there were no penalties in the first period. Power play goal that was scored by Max Arlt made it 2-0. Cooper Anderson with the first goal of the night as the shot goes high and wide for Kelly as it went off of the glass. Now they battle for it. It'll be Borgen on the near side. Lubinski tried to send it forward and able to turn with this as Colburn gets it out for Reese at center. Jackson Reese trying to make a shifty move around Howe, unable to do so. Prowlers knock it away, and it'll be Hamry at center. Lubinski on the near side. Lubinski bashes this one in, and it'll go all the way around. Howe trying to lay a hit. As they battle for it to a side. This one's going to get poked out, and able to get to it is Benson. Right at center, Jackson Reese sends this one just to the right of Rott. He'll leave it for Hurst. Hurst backhands one for Erickson. And able to hold it in was Street. Street sent it forward, and Reitmeyer gets it to Street. Loose puck out in front, no one able to claim it. It'll be Cooper Anderson on the near side trying to get it out. So Anderson able to knock it forward for Spencer Anderson. Spencer Anderson still going around the cage. He sends it to the back. Shot coming. That one never made it all the way through as it was blocked out in front. 3 minutes left in the first period. 2-0 Thief River Falls on top. Prowlers are working in their offensive zone. Comes to Erickson. Erickson winds up, and that shot was blocked down front, and able to get to it was Benson, and he'll flip it out. So here's Hurst. Over to the near side, right for Benson. Benson trying to send this one in. Cooper Anderson leaves it for Spencer Anderson, and his shot just misses near side. Laying the hit is Boyer, but able to knock this one out. It was Larson. The Prowlers, they get back to it once again. Turning and firing a shot was Spencer Anderson. That was blocked into the corner. Calling for it at the back was Paschke. He moves it over, and another shot block as Kelly just has to stick this one aside. This one's going to get thrown all the way down, and it just barely missed Rott. It will be an icing here with 2:05 left in the first.
Yeah, and that was probably the best kind of forecheck and cycle we've seen from the Prowlers. I mean, they've really had a good job of getting the puck back up to the points and a partner pass to get the Pirates moving. Nothing really major shot-wise coming from that time, but still, it's got the Pirates hemmed in their own zone.
Pirates able to win the faceoff as Caden Edwards was able to do so there, and he was taken down to the ice, and that's going to be a penalty. And with 1:56 left, the Pirates are going to head back to the power play.
Yeah, high sticking call there, and luckily for the Pirates, looks like Edwards is fine, and he got back up, and he'll be going to the. Actually, no, he's going to stay on and be part of this first power play group.
Kenny Keyser is going to be called for the penalty. Second time we get to see the Pirates power play in action. They're able to win the faceoff and unable to send it across. It was a steal from Cooper Anderson, but now here's Hamry moving along. Hamry reverses, and it'll be Trudeau. He'll leave it back for Edwards. Edwards over for Hamry. Hamry trying to keep it in. He's able to do so. He scored on the power play on Tuesday night, did Hamry. This one's going to get sent around. Goes to Erickson in the far corner. Erickson able to spin away from one Pirate. Still trying to work with this, and he will flip it out. It goes off of the roof, and it will stay in the Pirates' offensive zone, so it will be a face-off to Rott's right here with 1:21 left.
Doesn't happen too often here at the Crookston Sports Center where it goes off the beams, but every once in a while.
Yeah, it took a deflection off of one of the sticks out there and went directly up. Seen a couple of pucks go out of play. Saw one come out of play on the near side here just to the right of the press box. This one's going to be cleared all the way out for Kelly. Kelly will move it for Benson. Benson trying to get around Spencer Anderson. Anderson's hounding him there, and the Pirates were offside. 1:01 left here in the first, 1:05 left on the power play for the Pirates. Shots in favor of Thief River Falls 9-6, so is the scoreboard 2-0.
Yeah, good defensive play there for the Prowlers to keep Benson on the couldn't get across the blue line, and that's what forced the Pirates to go offside.
Had to make him go horizontal rather than vertical. As Kelly drops it off for Melsha. Melsha up ahead for Ecker. Now here's Jay Reese. Tried to center one looking for Fisher. That was deflected. Melsha was able to pinch, gets it down for Reese, but the Prowler is able to get to it and clear. Goes out to Lubinsky. Lubinsky working with this. Gets it forward, looking for Fisher. And able to get this one out is Spencer Anderson. Anderson at center. Sends a bouncer, and Kelly will just knock it into the corner for Hamry. Hamry up ahead. Jay Reese with the collision as he ran into Rylan Leak. And it'll be Arlt. Arlt on the far side. Walking in and try to center one. That was a save made by Kelly. 10 seconds left in the period as Lubinsky, he throws a hit, and time is going to wind down here on the first period. 2-0 Thief River Falls on top after one. So we're going to take a break, and then we'll have our intermission show right after this here on KROX.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Anderson, as that was even strengthened than Max Arlt. His goal came just 7 seconds into the power play, and that has given Thief River Falls a 2-0 lead over Crookston here in the after one. As we'll take a look at our Drafts Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Bo has all kinds of scores for us here in the area. Bo?
Of course. Thank you, Tyler. Yeah, Draft Sports Bar and Grill right next to the Crookston Sports Center. And you know, Corky Reynolds mentioned that Scruffy Tails Humane Society is here with some dogs, last-minute Christmas shopping. And but also, if you are in a bit of a pinch and you need some gifts, Draft Sports Bar and Grill has gift cards. Great opportunity, a great gift, and so check them out over here, right across, right next to the Crookston Sports Center. As we take a look here locally, Crookston boys basketball. They are over in the Crookston High School gymnasium. And they are hosting Foston in the JV game. Crookston won 59-46. In the varsity game, Crookston leads at half. Close one here, 27-25. So close game there. In the JV game here at the Crookston Sports Center, Thief River Falls would win 5-1. Otherwise, not much else for scores as the moment, as you know, scores are coming in and all that. I do want to take a look here. The Minnesota Wild, they're hosting the Montreal Canadiens. They are up 2-0 right now in the second period with some goals. Let's see here from Matt Boldy and Marco Rossi. Love to see that. So that second period just got underway there. Otherwise, around the area, let's see here. Boys hockey, Park Rapids at Red Lake Falls tonight, and Fargo Davies at East Grand Forks. That should be a good matchup. And then also Grafton and Park River at Kitson County Central. And let's see here. Warroad is at Moorhead. Actually, that's girls hockey, pardon me. Moorhead's up 1-0. Actually, they win 1-0. That's right. Wow. That's the only final that we have there for girls hockey. Boys hockey, don't see any scores updated right now for, oh, that was double A. Okay, for single A, Grafton Park River defeats Kitson County Central 7-2. Fargo Davies is up 8-0 over East Grand Forks. Wow. That's 6 minutes left in the second period there. Otherwise, that's pretty much it for local teams. Fergus Falls up on Wilmer. That's starting the third. That's pretty far south. For boys hockey, that's it. And girls hockey, Grand Forks, which is a co-op between Grand Forks Central and Grand Forks Red River, they would defeat East Grand Forks 3-2. As I mentioned, Moorhead defeats Warroad 1-0. And that's it for girls hockey. Let's hop over to the basketball scene, as plenty of action around the area tonight. Cass Lake Bena, and this isn't girls basketball, should let's clarify. Cass Lake Bena, they defeat Monoman Waubun 66-24. Let's see here, any other local sports or local teams? Black Duck defeats Winnemac in girls basketball 38-31. And that's it for finals for girls basketball. Unless I see you under AA, Class AA, Barnesville defeats Frazee. Close game here, 52-49. Pequot Lakes up on Royalton, 46-15. And that's pretty much it for area teams. Oh, no, a couple down here. As I scroll down, Pelican Rapids, ranked 10th in the state. They're up on Thief River Falls at the first half, 42-29. Holly and East Grand Forks they just started not too long ago. Holly's up 17-13. And Perham over Fergus Falls at the half, 35-23 for girls basketball. For boys basketball, let's go to Class Single A, shall we? Let's see here. Anything close? Red Lakes up on Nevis, 49-34 at the end of the first half. And let's see here. Cass Lake Bena and boys basketball, they are defeating Monoman Waubun 48-39. 1 minute to go in the first half there. And other boys basketball, Kitson County Central leads Stephen Argyle at the half, 33-20. That's it for Class Single A, Class AA, any area schools here. Pequot Lakes over St. Cloud Cathedral, 48-34 right now, 11 minutes left in the first. Just about at half, East Grand Forks is up on Dorwith, and Felton, 31-21. At the end of the first half, Detroit Lakes leads Holly in boys basketball, 36-30. All righty then. Well, that's pretty much it for your scores right now. As again, not a whole lot of finals, but we'll get more here as the intermissions go on. But that's your Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Once again, right here at the Crookston Sports Center, Pirates are down 2-0 to the Prowlers of Thief River Falls. Tyler?
Yeah, it's been a good one so far. Well, let's talk about this game here as Crookston, offensively, a little bit better start, but as the period went on, Thief River Falls really controlled it, obviously able to get a couple of goals. How does Crookston reverse course here in the second?
I think the biggest thing for them is just to really not shoot the puck into the Prowlers' shin pads. That's the one thing. The Prowlers have done a really good job of getting in those shooting lanes, and they've really gave the Pirates some fits when they finally do get into the offensive zone. So if they can just either, get a shot to the net. I mean, yes, they have 6 shots, but nothing really high danger. Just try to get somebody near the lower slot there by the blue paint. I feel like you're going to have to get a greasy goal to really open it up for the Pirates. And in their own end, nothing really too bad. They haven't played really horrible. A lot of it's been to the perimeter, but granted, if you're going to keep them to the perimeter and those shots, you also have to make sure they're not going to be able to get a deflection in the slot, which is how they scored that second goal. So, a couple little things they can work on, but I would say, yeah, overall, after one, to a very good Thief River Falls team being down 2-0 is definitely nothing to be too disappointed at. And you had a couple of chances here as well. A 2-on-1 that got broken up by a good stick. That was probably their best offensive opportunity for the Pirates in that first period.
When you're being kept to the outsides like that, how are you able to get the puck into those good quality scoring chances and right out in front?
Well, a big thing is to get to loose pucks. If you can dump it in, get it down below the goal line, then get it back up towards the point and just kind of get the defense just kind of spread out a little bit. And that's the one thing where if the Pirates do try to dump it in, the Prowlers are, give them credit, they're the first ones there. So the forecheck just hasn't been as on point for the Pirates right now, and they just can't get to those loose pucks. So that's where the Prowler speed comes into play. Hopefully for the Pirates' sake, the fact that they're rolling 4 lines helps them as the game goes on to get some defensive, they can really get some extra, giddy up, and they can get to those loose pucks there a little bit and just help out their own cause. So we'll have to see as the game goes on, but as of right now, yeah, it's a little concerning. They just can't get their forecheck going and haven't gotten, again, down and back up and been able to really control the puck in the offensive zone.
We'll have to see what adjustments are going to be made here in this first period intermission, as the Pirates are going to be on the power play for just 4 seconds to begin it, so not really much of an advantage to begin the second, as both teams will be coming out here momentarily. We'll step aside and take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to have puck drop for the second period between Thief River Falls and Crookston right here on KROX.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From right to left here in this second period, it'll be the top line out for the Pirates, and have to see who will be out for Thief River Falls, as again they're going to be a man down here for the first 4 seconds of this period, and able to win the faceoff was Spencer Anderson, and Spencer Anderson gets it back, and returning to the ice and going straight to the bench is Kenneth Kieser, as the Prowlers get things back to even strength. Battle for it in the corner. It's Cooper Anderson trying to get to it. Spencer Anderson tried to flick one along, and that it'll go right to Lubinski. He'll send it forward. Lubinski ends up with it at center. It's turned over. Now getting to this is Cooper Anderson. Cooper Anderson moving in. His shot is going to be blocked by Lubinski. Now Spencer Anderson behind the net. Goes around to the far corner. He's still with this. Reverses for Howe. Howe trying to go around Trudeau. He's able to do so. Howe still working with this, and he was knocked down to the ice, and Ecker comes up with the loose puck. Ecker will flip it in and chase it in deep. Rott is there, and he sends this around. It'll be Fisher out in front for Ecker, and he's saved by Rott. Best scoring opportunity of the night for the Pirates so far. A minute into the second period. And a centering chance. That one comes back out for Benson at the top. His shot's blocked off to the side. Ecker, as the second line is out for the Pirates, and they are flying around here to begin the second period. Throwing one out in front. Now it's Benson with the shot, and that one was wide. Rott never saw it, but able to get this one out of harm's way was Erickson. Minute and a half into this second period. Both teams with some opportunities, as Jay Reese trying to move forward with this. He's unable to do so. Now coming up with this is Arlt. His shot. That one goes off the glass. Pirates are able to get to it first, and now Jay Reese going forward with this. Sends it up for Erickson, as Erickson is able to come out with this, and Erickson will walk forward. Gets to center, dumps it in, and he's going to head to the bench for a change. So here's Benson behind his own cage. Sends it back, and a shot out in front. They score! It'll be Arlt with the goal, and it's 3-0.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. The Pirates just didn't get a lot of just like, worried. Like, hey, the puck's in our own zone. Let's get going here. Just not a lot of giddy up to, hey, let's get the puck out. They just kind of lackadaisically got beat, and it's just not really a good performance in their own zone. So they're definitely not helping their Parker Kelly out by hanging him out to dry.
A little tic-tac-toe passing there as Arlt was right out in front with the wide open net. So off the face-off, the battle for it at center. It'll be Larson. He'll send it in as now it's Thief River Falls with a 3-0 lead here early in the second. Arlt able to pick up his second goal of the night. And it was Paul Anderson and Bennett Borgen on the assists for that one. Offside is called as Thief River Falls was a little too excited to enter the offensive zone. 14-14 left here in the second.
Yeah, and the thing is, the Pirates just, again, they're not getting the pucks down low, and they're not getting to those pucks as well. And so when they finally do get them down, it's just give credit to the Prowlers. They've done a phenomenal job of very quickly, 2 passes, they're already at the attacking zone. So the Pirates are going to have to really try to slow them down somehow.
Melsha sends this ahead. It was gloved down by Street. And puck is loose. It'll be Larson. Sends this around his own cage. Trying to get to this first was Trudeau. Able to get it up but not out. As the Prowlers send this all the way in and around into the corner. Battle for it now. As gets sent back out. Lundgren unable to keep it in. No, he was able to keep it in, the referee says. He flips it across for Erickson. Erickson sends this around. Now to the right side, it's Keyser. Keyser had that one stripped away from him. Edwards backhands this along. And Edwards will try and reverse and get this one out. Lundgren unable to keep it in. Trudeau working hard for this, and Trudeau is able to work his way into the offensive zone, and the Prowlers were able to knock him off the puck, and now into the corner. And coming out with this is Kelly. Kelly up ahead. His shot is going to be saved by Parker Kelly. And right off the bench, able to keep this one in was Howe. On the near side, it's Erickson. It'll be Spencer Anderson. Back for Erickson. Erickson unable to keep it in on the blue line, and he'll reverse it to the far side. It'll be Leak who will throw this in. It'll be Melsha who gets to it first for the Pirates. Gets it to Benson, who will send it forward. It'll be Street who's able to get it out, and he was hit hard, and it will be an icing. Faceoff will come back down into the Pirates' defensive zone. 12:37 left here in the second. It's 3-0 Thief River Falls.
All right, now the Pirates just keep on trying to rim it around the boards behind the goalie, and there's nobody on the other side. So it's going right to the Prowlers. They need to work on that. If you're going to do that, you have to make sure, one, you have a guy over there, and two, if you're the guy over there, you got to use some urgency. You got to get over and get that puck, because right now you're just keeping yourself in your own zone by doing it. You might as well just ice it.
Fisher is able to get it out of his own end. Prowlers offside. Now they're not, as everyone touches up, but able to get to it first with no pressure was Lubinsky. Sends it forward for Ecker. Ecker across the ice looking for Reese. Goes off his stick and in. Burrowing in after it is Reese as Hurst gets to it first. Penalty's going to be called. We'll have to see who the penalty is going to be on us.
Grace Fisher, that's his sister, Garrett Fisher. And they're going to discuss here real quick if it is a major, as it could be a boarding call, or a boarding major, I should say. So,
pretty important call coming up.
Nope, going to just be 2 for roughing. So, Pirates catch a break in that sense, but still not great to be back on the power play. Last time the Prowlers only took 7 seconds, right?
7 seconds it was before Max Arlt scored his first of the night. So that one's going to be whacked in by Lubinsky, goes into the corner. As Bo mentioned, second time that the Prowlers have been on the power play. So now working forward with this is Howe. Howe will bring it in. Throws this across on the near side. It'll be Cooper Anderson. They get it back out to the top, and a shot that'll be saved by Kelly. As Erickson, he was looking for more points. Erickson with 2 assists on the evening. Had that save by Kelly.
Yeah, and Kelly, good job going, tracking that puck. The Prowlers doing a really good job getting some seam passes, sauce it, cross ice. I mean, you name it, the Prowlers are really having their way when it comes to passing the puck in the offensive zone.
Another face-off win for Thief River Falls as it'll be Cooper Anderson sending this across for Howe. Now to the top for Erickson. Howe on the far side. Still working with this, sends this one to the middle for Cooper Anderson, and a shot that's going to be knocked to the side by Kelly. Benson flips this along. It'll be Jackson Reese trying to get it out, but Erickson's able to hold it in. Howe in the corner. Trying to get knocked off the puck by Benson, but Howe still continues with this now. Onto the near side and across for Erickson. Back for Arlt. And Erickson working down to the red line. Now he'll retreat. Threw one off of Benson. Prowlers have the power play set up. As Arlt to the back for Cooper Anderson. Now it's Howe. And it'll be Erickson, and his shot's going to be saved by Kelly. 34 seconds left on the power play for Thief River Falls. 10:46 left in the period. Faceoff will be to Kelly's right. It'll be Arlt and Trudeau to face off. Trudeau able to win the faceoff, but the Prowlers get to it. As this one's going to be lifted out by Edwards. Chasing this one down is Cooper Anderson, and he'll go all the way behind his own cage. 10:30 left here in the second period. Thief River Falls Albury scored once in the second to add to their lead. It's 3-0. Prowlers on top as moving forward is Howe. Howe walking in. His shot takes a deflection, goes high and wide. Howe will drop it back. Just coming off the bench. Now they'll throw it in deep. As the Pirates, they've successfully killed the power play. Returning back is Fisher. Centering opportunity, trying to jab this one through Kelly. Kelly able to come up with the save as Arlt was looking for the hat trick, and he is denied by Kelly with 10:04 left.
Well, probably one of the better goal scorers in the state is Arlton. I mean, he's shown that so far, 2 goals, and he's got just a nose for the net, and whether it's a deflection, a shot out wide, or just a greasy goal in the blue paint, he can really do it all.
Well, in greasy goals, that's what something that we heard Coach Berglin talk about in his pregame interview. And that's that when you're getting greasy goals, you're doing good things and getting to the right spots. Now on the far side, a shot, another one that's going to be saved by Kelly. This time comes off of the stick of Rylan Leak.
That was a nifty toe drag there too, as got around the power defender and got the shot on. Kelly in good positioning and swallowed that one up. No rebound, and the Prowlers sustaining pressure in the offensive zone even after the power play expired.
7 shots on goal, nearly an eighth there, as that one just barely missed the net mouth wide. Big staple hit right out in front of us as puck is going to squirt on back. And it will be Leak who will circle around in his own end. Leak still going with this, crosses center, and now the blue line and enters all the way down. Leak still going with this, banks this one off the boards to the back. And a little miscommunication there as this one's going to go all the way down, and Prowler's able to retrieve it with Paschke. Paschke, he'll send it forward for Spears. Spears working with this right side. Now Spears will work it back to the blue line. His shot's going to be blocked by Jay Reese. Goes into the corner. They battle for it, and now Benson with the hit. He's able to send it forward as Prowlers, they were able to keep it in. And it'll be Benson in the corner, and he's just going to send this one all the way out and down, and that will be an icing.
Yeah, needed a line change there, and big icing there, and let the Pirates get that line change, get some fresh legs, and that's the thing. I mean, if we mentioned before, period of long change, you get a little tied up in your own zone, it can be lethal, especially with a high-power offense like the Prowlers.
Well, especially being able to even make the change even though it isn't icing. It's a luxury here at the high school level. Gets sent to the back. Lundgren with the shot. That was blocked out in front. Getting to this is Larson trying to chip it forward. He's able to get it out of their own end. Goes to Lundgren. Knock it forward for Paul Anderson. Paul Anderson centering opportunity looking for Borgen, who was calling for it. And that one went off the side of the cage. Borgen comes out with it. Drop it back to himself, trying to go around two Pirate defenders, and able to knock it away was Larson. And they will send it all the way down, and it will be an icing. 8:02 left here in the second. 3-0 Thief River Falls with the lead. They have all 7 shots on goal here in the period, and able to get one of them to go. It was Max Arlt, 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the second.
Well, the thing is, the Prowlers, I mean, it's just tape-to-tape passes. I mean, it doesn't matter the distance right now. It's pretty rare to see them not connect.
Thief River Falls able to get another face-off win, as it'll be Howe with the shot. That one goes wide. Stepping to this is Colburn, but trying to drop it back, and it's a turnover. And able to cover her up is Kelly.
Well, Pirates just can't get out of their own zone right now. It's simple as that. They've only been able to get it out by icing it twice in the past, seems to be 5 minutes. I mean, it's just been, ever since that power play, they have just not had any momentum, and it's just tough to see for the Pirate bench right now. They're blocking some shots, which gets them fired up a little bit, but that's pretty much all they got right now.
0 shots on goal here in the second period for the Pirates. As Lipinski behind the net. He is going to be met there. They battle for it to his side on the boards. A couple of players from each side going down. Now this one gets sent to the back. Prowler is able to come up with this, and a nice save by Parker Kelly as he made a kick save on the shot that came from the back from Jackson Boyer. And he covers up and freezes it. 7:20 left here in the second.
Yeah, luckily no Prowlers there to get a rebound. And Pirates have done a little better job, it seems, as of lately to clear out the slot and not let the Prowlers get those rebounds. But still, they're just, again, spending way too much time in their own zone.
Almost the entirety of this second period has been spent here in the Prowlers' offensive zone, as it will be Lipinski. He's able to get it out. It's out to center, and it'll be Jackson Reese who will enter as the third line making some noise now for the Pirates. It'll be Colburn going to work in the corner. Jackson Reese now out behind. Try to center one out in front. No one was home. Now the Prowlers will turn and head up ice. It'll be Kenneth Keyser. They battle for it right at the red line. This one's going to get spun in into the corner, and able to retrieve this was Leak. And we are going to get a penalty called. We'll have to see who.
That'd be Jackson Reese with a trip. Pretty easy call to make there. And I mean, it wasn't like a brutal trip by any means, but just got his stick underneath the skate of the Prowler, and it's an easy call to make. You're not, if you don't make that call, I think it's a little more egregious. So a good call to make. Pirates back on the penalty kill, back in their own zone. Not what you wanted to see.
The good thing is the Pirates, they were able to kill off the last penalty. As they work for it on the far side, it'll be Howe. Now near side for Cooper Anderson. Here's Erickson for Howe. On the far side, he tried to center one. Now a slapper coming from Cooper Erickson. That one goes high. It'll get sent all the way down as Rat will go to the corner. Now they'll reverse it, and Howe will come out with it. 6 minutes left here in the second. 3-0, Thief River Falls on top. And the Prowlers unable to hold the line as they were trying to send it across the blue line. And they have to retrieve all the way down to their own end, and it'll be Erickson. Now it's Arlt racing ahead. He'll spin and send it back for Cooper Anderson. Now it's Erickson who will get it back on the far side. Gets it to Howe. Back for Erickson. A minute has passed on this power play for the Prowlers. We'll be back for Howe. Trying to send one for Spencer Anderson. It goes off his stick and into the corner. Now to the top for Erickson. He winds up in a drive. That'll be saved by Kelly. Arlt gets to it first. Back for Erickson. Tried to leave it for Howe. Howe picks it up in the corner. So they'll send it around and out in front. They score! Spencer Anderson able to score, and it's 4-0.
Well, I mean, just a good pass from the corner, centering pass, and just kind of directed that one in, and tough for Parker Kelly, and there's nothing you could do about that one there. Just a beautiful pass, and the Pirates not able to pick up that Prowler streaking in, and 4-0 now, just over 5 minutes to go in this second quarter. Pirates are looking a little deflated.
And it was a lot of offensive zone time there for the Prowlers. Max Arlt has been a part of all 4 goals tonight, 2 assists and 2 goals himself. Moving forward with this, it'll be Spears. Now on the near side of shot. That one's going to be saved by Kelly. Doesn't allow a rebound as he covers here with 4:33 left. It's another shot on goal here for Thief River Falls as they have 11 shots on goal this period. Pirates still looking for their first.
I mean, that's just the thing. They can't get out of their own zone. And when they do get to the offensive zone, they dump it in, but they can't get to the puck. And they can't carry it in because the Prowlers are doing a very good job holding the blue line. So just the Pirates cannot really figure out what to do to get a shot on at this rate.
It's going to be sent out and able to get a stick on this one with Spears, and it got knocked into the corner. Prowlers able to get right back to it, though. Keeping this one in was Paschke. Larson trying to get to it first for the Pirates. It'll be Melsha now. Melsha will send it forward for Jackson Reese. Jackson Reese gets it out, but it's going to be turned over at center as Paschke has this and angles this one in. So here's Melsha behind the net. Trying to get this one to Colburn. Colburn trying to shovel this one out, and he's able to do so as Leak is there. And now this is going to be knocked in by Melsha. Rott comes out. The Prowlers send it forward, and it goes right for Benson. Benson will drop it back for Hamry. The Prowlers once again forcing another turnover. Benson trying to move forward with this as it'll get taken away. It's Arlt. Off the near boards, and now Hamry avoids a couple of players on the ice. Now goes to the far side. Sends this one in and around. It'll be Miller trying to push this one forward. It'll be taken away. It'll be Spears moving forward. Spears up the ice. Gains the zone. He's going to be knocked off the puck and loses his stick in the process. A big hit from Hamry. Now on the near side, it'll be Paul Anderson. Gets it to Arlt. Arlt turns and sends it to the back. It'll be Hurst. Hurst working with this, spins this one down for Arlt behind the cage. Arlt to the back for Erickson. Erickson, his shot, that one goes wide. And it'll be chased down by Borgen in the corner. Borgen hit there by Hamry. On the boards, trying to get to this is Larson. Larson in the corner, they battle for it. Still battling, and now it'll be Larson to come out with this. Sends this one out for Miller, who will chip it in deep. Chasing after this is Bouchow, but it will be an icing. 2:22 left here in the second. 4-0 Thief River Falls on top of Crookston.
Yeah, and I mean, if we kept track of time of possession or in the offensive zone for each team, I think it'd be about 30 seconds for Crookston, about 10-15 minutes for Thief River Falls. I mean, I think the camera's getting tired of looking over here in this direction. The Pirates just cannot get anything going in the offensive zone.
Another offensive zone face-off win for the Prowlers as this gets spun around. It'll be Lubinski in the corner. They battle for it. Lubinski trying to send it forward. It's going to be Cooper Anderson who's there first, and Cooper Anderson still working with this. Tries to go around Jay Reese, and it'll be Lundgren who will save it and shovel this one back forward. This one gets sent out, nearly was banked in off of Kelly, and he was able to be aware enough to knock that one away. He got a piece of it as well. Big hit as there'll be a penalty coming. We'll have to see who the penalty will be on as
He's calling over the guy here. He's like, oh, it's me? That's going to be
It's going to be Joseph Kelly. So for the first time in the period, Kelly will be, or the Pirates will be on the power play as Kelly heads to the box. This one's going to be sent all the way down as Parker Kelly gets to it first. He'll spin it around. It's this for Edwards. Edwards will drop it back for Lubinsky. And Lubinsky, his cross-ice pass, it'll be intercepted. Walking in with this is Erickson. Erickson chased down by Hamry, and on the power play, this is a good opportunity for the Pirates to try and get it out of their own zone and maybe set up some offensive zone time. So here's Arlt. Arlt racing around. His shot from a bad angle is going to be shouldered aside by Kelly, goes off the netting and out of play. 1:08 left in the period, 1:21 left on the power play.
Well, this is the Pirates' best chance, obviously, to get that elusive shot on net. You got an advantage, but Thief River Falls, I mean, they won that faceoff. One simple clear, swing of the stick, and it's in the Pirates zone again. Pirates going to get it out. I mean, just the struggles continue.
So here's Melshaw, the faceoff win. It's this up ahead. It'll be Fisher. Jay Reese, as they battle for it now, able to come out with this is Ecker. Ecker moving forward, trying to step around the hit from Howe, but Howe was able to get to it, and now here's Howe moving forward. Trying to get shouldered off of it by Fisher. He threw it in. It goes right to Cooper Anderson, who loses it. And it'll be Melsha in the corner. Reverse it for Benson. Now Benson up ahead for Fisher. Fisher, he'll cut to center. Fisher still going with this. So he goes around and below the goal line. And this one is going to take a bounce out for Spencer Anderson. Anderson gets to the red line. Still going with this. Anderson on the right side. Drops it off for Cooper Anderson. His shot hit the post. And it goes out. And it'll stay at 4-0 here with 10 seconds left as the Prowlers will send it in. Kelly has this, and he'll just knock it over for Benson. And with 2 seconds and 1, time will expire on the second period. 4-0 is the score. Thief River Falls on top. The Pirates fail to register a shot on goal in the second. As we head to the intermission, 4-0 Thief River Falls with the lead right here on KROX.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
They were able to hold Crookston to not have a shot on goal in the second period, as Parker Kelly he was able to muster up 10 saves in that second period. Right now with 18 saves overall. Scoring in the second period, it was Max Arlt. He was able to score his second of the game, and then Spencer Anderson, he scored his first of the game. It was on the power play later on for Thief River Falls, and that is how they have a 4-0 lead. 3 penalties called on each side so far, as again the Pirates, they were unable to get a shot on goal. They were able to get 6 in the first period, but the Prowlers defense has been heating up here in the second. In JV action, Thief River Falls, they won 5-1 over Crookston earlier, and then in Crookston boys basketball, it was the Crookston Pirates. They were able to get the win over Foston, 59-46, as that one took place earlier tonight. And we'll have to see if there are any other scores as we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Moorhead, they defeated War Road in girls hockey 1-0. That one went final a little bit earlier. And seeing if there's anything else on the hockey scene right now. And not a lot on the girls scene. Let's take a look and see if on the boys side, Grafton Park River, they won 7-2 over Kitson County Central. Fargo Davies, they're still up 8-0 over East Grand Forks in the second. And seeing if there's anything else. That really is about it for hockey scores as we take a look now at basketball. And on the basketball side of things, Red Lake, they lead Nevis 49-34. And that is in boys hoops. Kitson County Central, they won 64-58 over Stephen Argyle. We'll see Stephen Argyle tomorrow morning. Barnesville, they are leading over Frazee at the half, 34-31. Cass Lake Bena, they are leading at the half, 49-41 over Mahnomen Waubun. And seeing if there's any other scores from around the area. Pequot Lakes, they won 65-50 over St. Cloud Cathedral. And East Grand Forks, they're up at the half, 36-31 over Dilworth Glendon Felton. And Wadena Deer Creek, they're up 42-24 at the half. Detroit Lakes, they're up 72-66 in the second half in a close one against Hawley. That one with just under a minute to go. And that really is about it on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The Wild, they're up 2-1 over the Canadiens as Montreal was able to score one in the second. So we'll step aside, we'll take a break, and then we will talk more about what to come here in the third period between Thief River Falls and Crookston. The Prowlers up 4-0 at the second intermission.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
a global network that empowers us, a co-op that's there for us every day.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses. We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
Baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling.
So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
Band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech.
theater, Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
My education destination.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
With the fall season right around the corner, Grove Mechanical in Crookston is ready to prepare you for winter. They suggest having your heating system serviced regularly to keep things running smoothly. A skilled technician will clean and service your heating equipment to ensure safe and efficient operation. It's never too early to get ready for the upcoming winter season. Before the cold sets in, call Grove Mechanical today, your hometown heating and cooling professionals. Give them a call, 218-281-3863, or visit their website, grovemech.com.
To open up the third period, as we'll bring in now Bo Melby. As Bo, tough second period for the Pirates offensively, not able to register a shot on goal, spent a lot of time in their own end. They give up 2 more goals, and got to wonder what the message is going to be from Coach Hardy here for the third period.
Well, at this rate, you just kind of got to start anew and just, get a foundation of, getting, hey, let's just work on stringing a couple passes to get out of our own zone. I mean, and granted, the Prowlers, for their forecheck and their defensive pairs at the blue line have given the Pirates plenty of fits, but you just got to find something to work on. Again, just get out of your own zone. Just get that shot on net and just really get something going there. And just they knew it was a big uphill battle coming into this game. Thief River Falls having a great year so far, and they really showing it tonight that they're a real deal and they're going to be a threat in this section. It's not just going to be a East Grand Forks War Road section this year. Thief River Falls definitely back in that big 3.
And they just came off of a really close game against War Road 2, just 3-1. And in speaking with Coach Berglin, we kind of heard it in the pregame show with his interview. He kind of thought like they might have left something on the table there against War Road. So that's just to put something in mind there, and they're really showing it tonight, controlling a lot of the pace, a lot of the game, and that's really been from the outset. Other than the first couple minutes where Crookston was able to kind of generate some offense, it's really been all Thief River Falls.
Yeah, and the thing is, during the game, I was counting. There was about stretches where they had 6, 7, 8, 9 passes tape to tape, and were just able to move the puck around the Pirate zone. And I think that's probably the biggest difference right there, is that they're not making those simple mistakes and those turnovers. And the Pirates, they're not getting their sticks in the passing lanes. And also when they do get the puck to the neutral zone or in the offensive zone, they're turning it over pretty quick. They just can't string together any passes. So, again, I think that's something that we're really going to have to work on and just take a step back, say, you know what, we might be out of this game right now. There's still a lot going on this game, and, there's still plenty of time left. So we at least have some time to work on it and, just find something again to be able to say and learn from, because yeah, that second period, the first period, as you said, wasn't that bad. Shots were pretty close, whatever, but that second period was all Thief River Falls, and it just it can be a little demoralizing. So hopefully they can come back out here and still have a good third period.
And that's probably what's gonna be the message, and it's probably gonna be something to the effect of, just play as if it's 0-0, and you have to have that kind of mindset when you're trailing 4-0. You've just had a really rough period, and you have to try and maybe shift that mentality to just let's play as if it's 0-0, and try and get one on the board, especially early. If you're able to get one early, I mean, you never know what could happen, but if you're able to get one in early, that at least gets rid of the shutout. You can kind of relax a little bit. You don't have to be as on edge.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. I think in that second period, they were gripping their sticks a little tight, knowing that they're falling behind, and they know that's a team you can't fall behind, too. And so I think that, just the fact that, as you said, they can just go out with a little more clean slate and just really work on their game and just not worry so much about that scoreboard. I mean, and that's the thing with high school hockey. Every game is a practice until sections, and obviously seedings are important, but I mean, you know that you're really shooting for that 4 or 5 seed anyway, so you really could just try and again, just improve your game more and more as the year goes on. So that's the thing that would be a big, huge thing for them to do in this next period.
They were shut out both games last year against Thief River Falls. Trying to avoid the shutout here are the Crookston Pirates. We'll step aside and take a break, and then when we come back, we will have the third period between Thief River Falls and Crookston right here on KROX.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
Hey, nice to meet you. Welcome back to the Crookston Sports Center. Third period about to get underway. Pirates will be going left to right for the second time tonight as they trail 4-0 to Thief River Falls. The Pirates will be on the power play for the first 14 seconds of the third period. Able to win the faceoff is Edwards. They'll go back for Lubinski. Had that one knocked away from him by Cooper Anderson. It'll be hammering now for Edwards. Edwards kick this one for Street. His shot's going to be blocked out in front by Howe. In the corner, Prowlers, they have killed off the power play. As returning to the ice was Kelly. It will be Howe. He'll slap this one all the way around. It goes too far for Cooper Anderson. Goes all the way down for an icing. Just 28 seconds into this third period.
Yeah, and hey, get a face-off win here and get that shot on net and build off from there. Again, that's just what the Pirates need to do. I mean, you got your first line out there, and just got to make something happen here as we have a quick pause. As not sure what. Oh, they're gonna get a squeegee out.
Yeah, squeegee is gonna be
a little
A little bit of work needs to be done over in the corner.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but if you're watching the video live stream, you get a great action of this. Great shot. Yeah. You're welcome.
As the referee's skating around with the squeegee behind Rott for those listening on radio. As we thank you all for joining us here, both on the live stream and on the radio side. Also on the other YouTube stream, we have Crookston Pirates boys basketball taking on Foston.
Let's see if I can get a result while we're waiting on that here real quick. Looks like they're in a commercial break, so I'll keep that on and get an update for you at our next break and play.
I'll tell you all about what we've got cooking for tomorrow. A couple of good games on hand as a shot. That one was going to be saved by Rott, knocked into the corner. And Benson able to keep it in for now as they battle for it right on the board. Still battling for it, and it's going to be sent out and across, and Melsha will pick it up at center. It's Benson. Now for Street. Street, his shot, that was deflected off to the middle and able to chop this one forward, and moving up ahead with this is Joseph Kelly. Kelly with the shot, that's saved by Parker Kelly. Prowlers able to get to it though. It'll be Cooper Anderson. He'll one-hand this along. Benson got knocked back to Anderson, and it takes a deflection. It'll be held in by Erickson. Now it's Cooper Anderson again, dropping it for Erickson. Street watching over as Erickson sends this one in. Melsha is going to be hit by Spencer Anderson. And they're still battling for it. Able to come out with this is Cooper Anderson. Kelly able to make the save. Street knocked this one off into the corner as play has been halted as Kelly is at the bottom of the pile. He was knocked into there by Cooper Anderson. I think a couple of other players as well.
Yeah, I think the net might have came off the mooring, and then that's why they blew the whistle, unless the equipment came off maybe of Kelly. I'm not sure why they would have blown the whistle and thought a penalty to be called, but either way, looks like we're going to face off in the Pirate zone.
It'll be to Kelly's left. It'll be Fisher and Borgen in the face-off circle. And it'll be won by Borgen back to Hurst. He loses it. It's Fisher. We'll flip it up ahead. Able to step to this versus Erickson. Erickson drops it back for Arlt. Arlt will circle around and drop it back. Now moving forward with this is Hurst. Gets it up ahead for Borgen. Borgen had that one knocked away from him, but before then, it's offside. 15:02 left here in this third period. Still 4-0. Thief River Falls. The Pirates able to get an early shot on goal here in this period after going shotless in the second. 20 saves on the night for Parker Kelly. As the Prowlers with this one a shot. That one's going to be saved by Kelly as well. Able to get to this is Arlt. To the back for Hurst. Hurst winds up. That one's going to be saved again by Kelly. Off into the corner. Now behind, and it'll be Paul Anderson. It's going to be hit there by Lubinski. Battle for it in the corner to a side. Still battling for it. And able to come out with this is Arlt. Arlt banks one off the boards. It'll be Erickson. And he'll send this all the way around. It'll be Jay Reese, and he was able to mash this one forward, but it doesn't get out, and now it's Lubinski getting to this. Lubinski will circle, and he'll exit the zone. Lubinski gets to the red line and throws it in. Goes right to Rott, and he'll just throw it off to the side for Erickson to scoop it up. Erickson hands one forward for Arlt. Arlt walking in, and his shot's going to be saved by Kelly, and that will go off the netting and out of play. 13:52 left here in the third.
Well, looks like I do have a final for you here for boys basketball. Crookston defeats Foston 57-53.
Close one there on our other KROX YouTube stream. So Pirates able to pick up the win there. But the Pirates, they trail here 4-0 to Thief River Falls as they're able to win another faceoff are the Prowlers. And a shot, that one went off of Winter. He was trying to deflect it in from a bad angle. That one went wide of the net. Winter able to keep it in, though, as he was able to strip it away from Jackson Reese. He'll send it in. Larson is there. He'll reverse for Melsha. Melsha up the near side, flips it out. Able to bash this one forward was Larson. Goes back for Howe. Howe goes to his own net, circles back, and sends this upwards. Now will be the Prowlers up with this as it spears in the corner. He'll stop, sends it to the back. It'll be Paschke. Now Howe. Howe gets it back. One-timer, that one just missed the net wide. Kelly scrambling to get back in his crease. He lost his stick. Now he'll be able to retrieve it. It's Paschke sending one on goal, and that shot is saved. Trying to throw one through. It went through the crease. Kelly was out of his net, but it's going to be cleared all the way down by the Pirates. As icing is called here with 12:48 left in the third, and they had Parker Kelly scrambling there in his crease, but the Pirates somehow were able to get away unscathed.
Yeah, they catch a break there. Just the Prowlers at the point didn't handle that cleanly, so they couldn't get a shot right away because Kelly, yeah, as you said, was just a mad dash, mad scramble, and Pirates still struggling to get out of their own zone here.
Now beneath and getting hit was Boyer. Pirates able to get to it first, as it'll be Benson. Benson moving forward. Goes back out for Larson. And Donarski, first time we've seen him tonight, he'll flip it in for the Pirates. It'll be Leak. Leak will circle around and go back towards his own net. He'll send it upward for Keyser. Keyser is going to be hit there by Bouchow. And it'll be Keyser again at center. Now he's going to be hit by Edwards. Keyser returns the favor for Edwards. As play continues, Donarski trying to chip this along. He'll get fired back in. Kelly tries to get out of his crease quick enough, unable to stop it. And it'll be Benson. Benson for Edwards. He'll flip it out. Gets this up ahead for Trudeau. Trudeau at the blue line. Enters the offensive zone. Into the corner. He's going to be shoved off there. Prowler's still trying to work with it. Now it'll be Edwards. Edwards at the top. Had that one knocked away from him, and able to come out with this is Kelly. Kelly knocks this in. He'll chase after it. Lubinsky was the first one there. He was able to knock it into the corner. It gets sent back to the top for Erickson. His shot's going to be deflected. Able to scoop it up is Lubinsky. Sends this up for Trudeau. Trudeau banks this off the boards and keeps going. So here's Hurst. Near side, that one's going to get knocked in. Goes off of Cooper Anderson. It'll be Lubinsky. Lubinsky up ahead. Gets this to Paul Anderson. Now it'll be Hamry. And Lubinsky at the red line. He'll throw it in, and having to come out to chase this one is Rott. As the hit's going to be laid there as Fisher was able to knock the puck away. Ecker was able to scoop it up. Gets this to Melsha at center. And he'll backhand this along, but it only goes to the blue line as far as Hurst. Pirates able to pick up the loose puck as Ecker gets this to Jay Reese. Now Jay Reese tried to move, had that one knocked away from him. Prowler's able to enter the offensive zone as Kelly paddles this one aside. Here's Melsha. Now for Jay Reese. On the near side, he's going to be hit. As he was trying to send this one in further, it was Howe who was delivering the hit. And Howe has it now in the corner. Banks this around his own cage. And they'll send it upward, and trying to look for Borgen was Paul Anderson, and the puck is loose out in front, and Arlt is able to score. Max Arlt with another goal, and it's 5-0.
Well, just a loose puck there, kind of an awkward spacing for Parker Kelly as he tried to lunge for it, didn't get all of it, and Arlt was just right there and cleaned it up, and just, I think he went 5-hole if I'm not mistaken. So tough break for the Pirates there yet again as that'll be another goal. The hat trick for Max Arlt.
5th point of the evening for Arlt. He's been in on all 5 goals for Thief River Falls. 3 of them coming right off of his stick as here's Arlt again. Now into the far side, it'll be Anderson. Paul Anderson, and Pirates were able to take it away as it'll be Benson. Now getting this is Borgen. It's knocked out of the Prowlers zone. Prowlers are able to send it over for Arlt. Now it goes back for Howe. Howe back for Arlt. And up ahead for Borgen. Reitmeyer was able to knock this one away. He'll twist and fire this one down for Rott. 9 minutes left here in the third period. It's now 5-0. Thief River Falls on top. Donarski tried to chip this one along. This one's going to get sent all the way down. And it will be an icing with 8:47 left here in the third.
Well, I mean, it's a tough sledding for the Pirates there. They've gotten one shot on net so far. We're getting close to the halfway point. And again, the Prowlers are just really giving them fits and not letting them do anything in the offensive zone. I will say, I mean, it seems when they get down there and they just could have just a shot on net, they seem to stick handle a little bit too much, the Pirates, and they just can't really get past the Prowlers. They're not falling for anything.
Now moving forward is Winter. We'll go behind for Lubinski. Lubinski delivers a big hit as he was run into a little reverse hit there as Lubinski moves it along. It'll be Bauschow on the far side. Now it's Larson. Offside will be called. The Pirates were just offside here with 8:23 left in the third.
Yeah, just didn't have possession there as he was trying to cross the blue line there and get a stoppage of play and see if the Pirates can run a face-off here to get the puck down in the offensive zone and maybe keep it down there for a little bit.
It's been a while since the Pirates have really been able to have a lot of offensive zone time. That's probably going to be a big key here for the last 8:15, right? As a shot is going to be just high and wide from Street. But do you think that's going to be the message from Coach Hardy, just try and set up the offense and get some momentum going?
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, you got to start somewhere, and that's just the step number one.
Now walking in, a shot. That one goes high and wide for Spears. Spears is able to get it back. Spears has to soccer this one along, gets this to Hams. Hams trying to reverse, but he was unable to do so. It goes to Edwards. Now Trudeau trying a cross-ice pass. That one's going to be sticked off into the corner as Leak was able to get a good stick on it. Street trying to get it out. He is going to be leveled there by Howe. Puck comes out to center as it'll be Leak. Leak will move forward. Leak enters the zone. Drops it back for Spears. Spears will knock this into the corner. Able to get to this is Boyer. Now it's Hamry. Hamry trying to get it out. Hamry able to get it out on the second attempt. Prowlers just send it right back. And Hamry has to retreat. 7 minutes left here in the third. It's 5-0. Thief River Falls on top. It'll be Lubinski. Lubinski up ahead. Tried to center one. Unable to get it to Fisher. Trying to keep this one in was Jay Reese. It went off of the Prowlers, and now moving ahead is Keyser. Keyser will drop it back. Erickson tried to get it back to Keyser, but it goes to Melcha instead. Melcha tried to send it forward. He was looking for Ecker, but it goes back for Fisher. Now it's Melcha able to get it forward past the red line as Jay Reese had that one knocked away from him by Cooper Anderson. Here's Cooper Anderson on the near side. He winds up and fires. He was trying to go high. Missed just a little too high and wide. And now picking up the loose puck is Jay Reese. Surrounded by 4 Prowlers, and he'll get knocked off the puck. Goes sliding into the corner where Jackson Reese is, and it'll come back out for Melcha. Now it's Larson. Larson tried to center one. Dangerous pass out in front, but no one was able to get a stick on it. Now trying to chase this one down in the corner is Reitmeyer. Reitmeyer will flip it along and gets it right to himself. Punches this one along, but it goes for Erickson. Larson's able to hold it in. Colburn looking for Jackson Reese. That was knocked away. A good stick there by Hurst. Some good offensive zone time here for the Pirates. And they'll still get some as Benson was able to hold it in, but Colburn fires it back down. And he'll chase after as Rott will send this one around. Still on the near side, it gets sent forward. Bauschow sends it along, but it goes right to Cooper Anderson. Anderson threw it out in front. He was looking for Spencer Anderson. That will be the other way. Reitmeyer, long-range shot. That one's going to be knocked aside by Rott. 5 minutes left here in the third. It's 5-0 Thief River Falls. Now the other way. It'll be Spencer Anderson moving in, and his shot's going to be saved by Kelly. 4:48 left here in the third.
Yeah, Kelly just committed to the shooter and made the save. And that was a good little time for the Pirates. Obviously, didn't get a shot on net personally, but they did get some offensive forecheck going, and just at least made the Prowlers seem like they had to work for it a little bit more than just 2 passes and out. So out of their own zone.
Face-off win is going to get sent to the back for Arlt. Arlt gets this up ahead for Borgen. Borgen on the near side. He'll get it back. Shot's going to be blocked into the corner by Larson. It'll be Lipinski reversing for Hammery. Now it'll be Miller who will retreat back for Lipinski. Up ahead for Bauschow. Prowler's able to get to this as Arlt will reverse it for Howe. As Howe enters the zone, has that one knocked away from him by Hammery. Prowler is able to come out with this. Calling for this one was Arlt. He'll get it at the top. Now gets it off to the right side. Centering pass, and a puck is loose out in front. Unable to get a shot off was Borgen. Had that knocked away, and now it will be Trudeau. Trudeau, as he takes a big hit. It'll be Arlt. Arlt walking in, looking for his 4th. His shot's going to get knocked into the corner. Arlt still going with this, tried to drop it back, and Edwards on the steal. Edwards, he'll walk on in, had that one stripped away from him. Is able to come back just in time with Spears. Now it's a 2-on-1 developing the other way as Arlt tried to center one across, and a good play there by Larson. He got right in the passing lane. So here comes Edwards. Edwards will motor into the offensive zone. Gets this one back for Melsha. He'll flick this one right on for Rott, who will swallow this one up with 3:06 left in the third.
Well, good job by Melsha there to avoid the Prowler that had knelt down to block the shot. And that's something we haven't seen the Pirates do a whole lot of, is avoid that shot. They hang on to it just for a half second longer, and that's how they get the shot off and actually through and on net.
Melsha tried to keep this one in with his glove, unable to do so. Gets it back to Larson. Larson gets to the red line, sends it in, gets banked into the Prowlers bench here with 2:52 left in a 5-0 game that Thief River Falls is in control of here. Pirates able to get a little bit of offense going here after going shotless in the second. They've been able to get 3 shots on goal here in the third. Thief River Falls with 9 shots on goal, including Max Arlt's 3rd goal of the night. So here's Hams, up ahead for Spears. Spears sends this one in, goes behind Parker Kelly as Winter was knocked off the puck there, and penalty will be called. Here with exactly 2.5 left in the third.
Guessing it's going to be an interference call would be my best guess.
Melsha's coming off the ice.
Oh, a hook looks like. Okay.
So that'll send the Prowlers to the power play for the 4th time tonight. Here with 2.5 left. Face-off win for Trudeau. Edwards sends this around for Donarski. Go to Donarski, able to get this one out. Now Edwards trying to chase this one in. Centers one, looking for Trudeau, unable to get it to him. And now moving up with this is A.J. Rogala. First time we've seen him tonight. Rogala will send it back for Erickson. Now it's Howe. Cross for Rogala. Now Erickson, that one hit the post. And it stays out. Erickson winds up again. Pad save by Kelly. Erickson gets it back at the top once more. He's looking for it. He'll send it back for Rogala. Rogala will try a shot. That was deflected and just went wide. It'll be Howe. Now Boyer. Back for Howe. Now Erickson. He'll wind up, his shot blocked out in front. Trying to get a stick to this was Regala. A minute and a half left. A minute has been killed on the power play. Send it back for Regala. Now a drive from Erickson. That one's blocked. And it goes out of the zone, and Edwards heads to the bench for a change for Crookston. Now moving forward with this is Boyer. Boyer on the right side. He'll spin and send it back. It'll be Cooper Anderson. Over for Erickson. Erickson drops it for Howe. On the far side, Erickson. Howe looking for Erickson. And able to get to this is Donarski. He'll turn and spin this one all the way down. And Rott will have to get to this. 45 seconds left in the game, 15 on the power play. Here's Lubinsky. Being chased down by Cooper Anderson. And here's a shot that is going to be saved as Joseph Kelly threw one on for Parker Kelly. And with 36.3 seconds left in the game, just 7 on the power play for the Prowlers.
Yeah, and it's something if the Pirates can kill this off, 7 seconds, it's looking good, but we know that's all they need. The Prowlers, they scored in 7 seconds earlier on a power play, but they can kill this off, go 3 for 4 on the power play or penalty kill against this good Prowlers team. I think that's one thing they can take out of this game.
Coming out of the box is Melsha as they battle to his side. Able to come out with this is Spencer Anderson. Melsha is able to scoop up the puck. He'll send it forward looking for Miller. It'll be Leak. And he'll turn around with 15 and head upwards. Leak still going with this. His shot's going to go just to the left of Kelly. 5 seconds left as Hamry is there. They battle for it in the corner. And that is going to do it for this one. So able to come up with the win is Thief River Falls. They win 5-0 over Crookston. As they hand Crookston their first shutout loss of the season. 5-0 is the final score. We'll step aside and take a break as we'll have our post-game show coming up right after this on KROX.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in Minnesota because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. In this season of giving and reflection, please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Welcome to our post-game show. The Thief River Falls Prowlers, they went 5-0 over the Crookston Pirates right here on KROX. Going over the scoring for tonight, it was Cooper Anderson. He led things off with an even strength goal. And then it was Max Arlt. He scored just 2 minutes later. That one was on the power play. Max Arlt would then score again 2 minutes into the second period. And then Spencer Anderson, he would score on the power play. Then it would be Max Arlt who would score the fifth and final goal of the night, his third of the evening, and that gave Max Arlt 5 points as well to go with his hat trick. Penalties, it was 4 penalties that were called on Crookston, 3 on Thief River Falls. As the Pirates, they were able to go 2 for 4 on the penalty kill. Thief River Falls able to go 3 for 3 on the penalty kill. And as I bring back in Bo Melby once again. Bo, it was tough sledding for the Pirates. They ran into a really good defensive team in Thief River Falls and was also able to create a lot of offense, too. They had a lot of offensive zone time that really stood out in the second period.
Yeah, once they got things going in the second period, because the first, I mean, they did score 2 goals, but it just had a closer feel to it. The Pirates were really just kind of hanging in there. They had some offensive zone time every once in a while, and it was one power play goal that really, bit them in there, and the other goal was just a good shot and a little breakdown for the Pirates. But, once the Prowlers found their game and really took over, it was pretty much all over from there. And something I noticed too, it's really, and I recall this from Detroit Lakes, the last game I saw from the Pirates, is that when the opposing team has a really good defensive core and they really use their defense on both ends of the ice, it can really cause fits for the Pirates. I mean, both Detroit Lakes and Thief River Falls kind of drove their offense through the defense up through the point, whether it's just getting shots on net or looking for deflections, whatever it may be. They had a really good job of doing that, and just good passes from down low up high to get the Pirates kind of moving as well, and being out of position. And that's really what was key for the Prowlers, I think, in their offensive zone. And then defensively for the Prowlers, they were just able to block. I mean, just push the Pirates to the side and not let them get anything going. The Pirates try to skate around them, and every time they'd have a good stick and lose or poke the puck away, and the Pirates just couldn't click. And if they tried to dump it, couldn't get to the puck. I mean, so just really, it's a tough game for the Pirates, and they're gonna have to really take a look in the mirror after this one, obviously, and see where their season will go next.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Coach Hardy has to say. We'll hear his comments shortly here on our post-game show. Don't know if it's just one of those nights or if there's something else to it that we'll have to hear what he has to say and what his evaluation is of tonight. But I think you're onto something with the defensive pairing, because as we saw in Detroit Lakes, that seemed to be a really big issue. Detroit Lakes, their 2 defensive pairs, they really kind of stymied the Pirates there for quite some time, and that kind of seemed to be the same theme tonight, where the Pirates, they were a little bit stymied by those by the defensive pairs, the top two for Thief River Falls. And also that goes to credit the offensive zone time that they were able to create, the defensive pairing, able to keep the puck in, keep things going, cycling it down. And as you mentioned earlier in the game, the tape-to-tape passing, that really stood out.
I mean, that's a well-disciplined team. And, that's the thing, too. They have a lot of upperclassmen. They've played together for a long time. They have that chemistry. And so that's something where you can't teach. You can drill all you want, but it's just knowing where each other's going to be. I mean, I could probably count on one hand how many times there was a miscommunication and the puck went out of the zone and unforced error on the Prowlers side. And on the other hand, for the Pirates, it seemed like I said they just couldn't string any passes together. But also give credit to the Prowlers as well. They were just playing good defense, too. I mean, that was the other thing. They were just really they just almost knew what the Pirates, how they were going to break out before the Pirates even tried it. So, that's just one thing that you really just got to look at this game, tip your hat, and say, we got beat by a better team, and we're going to learn from this. And I'm sure that's probably something we'll hear from Coach Hardy that, I mean, he's well aware of, what this team is and what this program is. So he definitely probably disappointed, but he can't be too surprised with, seeing Thief River Falls play a good game. That's pretty, that's not on the normal in Section 8A hockey. But, so that's just one thing. It's going to be tough for the Pirates to really, again, just don't look too much into this game. Try to, learn from it, but don't look back on it too much.
One of the bright spots, at least, is Parker Kelly coming up with 29 saves. And once again, Parker Kelly, the goals that beat Parker Kelly, you got to earn them.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point because, I mean, that one deflection and then just some, I mean, they were passing it so well. I mean, it's tough as a goalie to keep track of that. And then, you're going side to side, and it just makes it pretty tough to get to those to like where that shot's coming from, especially I think that was the first or second goal of the second period there from the corner here, down in the corner, just a rifle of a pass to the center slot and just a simple deflection. I mean, there's nothing Parker Kelly can do. So I mean, it's definitely it's tough because obviously as the goalie you look at the scoreboard and you say wow I didn't really help our team out, but hopefully he'll look at this and say it could have been a lot worse. Honestly, he made some very good saves and really just just got to go ahead and look past this game in that sense where just don't get hung up on it.
And I guess something that also kind of didn't really hit me until just a moment ago. The face-off circle, it felt like the Pirates, there was some improvement there at least.
I would agree with that. It wasn't just one player winning some face-offs like we saw earlier in our last week, and so that was something that was to take to learn from as well, and be like, hey, we improved it. We made some improvements. That's good. Obviously, the scoreboard's not going to show it, but we know what the game we played. We know how we've improved from our past game, and that's something too. I mean, they'll look at the film and they'll really be able to point out some good, which is important to keep your confidence and keep your mental just space at where you're at right now, and not get too down on after a tough loss. So. I would agree. That was a very good thing, and I did notice that occasionally where the Pirates are winning some faceoffs, and you need to do that, especially, if you're in your own zone for a while, or after you ice it, or even on special teams. It's just faceoffs are a huge part of the game, but they sometimes get underlooked because we can't keep stats of it.
Yeah.
So that's why it kind of goes under the radar for high school, but it definitely is very important to say the least.
Yeah, I think by the eye test, it definitely went up a little bit. Hard to quantify exactly how much it went up by, but it definitely went up, enough to where it stood out visually, and that's a big thing. And it's a 5-0 loss. It's going to be tough on the kids. It's going to be hard, to think about that. You're going into the Christmas break as well. But you look at what happened last year. It was 8-0 at home against Thief River Falls. So there's a 3-goal improvement there. You get 29 saves from your junior netminder in Parker Kelly. You're winning some faceoffs. So there are some positive things to build off of this game.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think just the biggest thing really is just, getting some more shots on net. And that's something that obviously not having a single shot in a period is definitely something that is going to stand out and be something that they're going to work on. And on the bright side that, as you said, they're on their break, so they do get a little bit of a reset, and that's good. And yeah, like I said, 5-0 is definitely not a good loss by any means. Any loss is not a good loss, as some people would say. But in high school hockey, or high school sports in general, you can have some good losses where you learn something. It's not too bad of a game. But And that's the fact that they didn't improve is something that, yeah, they can look back and say, hey, you know what? Last year we got thumped a little harder, and we obviously we made some improvements in our game, and we can we can do a little bit better, especially after the first period, 2-0. I mean, it really felt like this was going to be a closer game until the Thief River Falls just kind of took away with it. So we'll definitely, it'll be interesting to see what Hardy has to say with that when we finally get a little talk with him. Obviously, he's still talking to his team, and a lot to discuss, obviously, after a game like this one. So
it didn't really feel like it was 2-0 after one.
No.
Even though the 2 goals came fairly quickly, one of them on the power play right after the power play started, it felt closer than 2-1.
Oh yeah, exactly. Well, mainly
or 2-0.
Mainly because the puck was in both sides of the ice sheet there. That was I think a big thing where, I mean, you're hemmed in your own zone for so long. It just the ice tilts and it looks like it's a bit of a bloodbath compared to what it actually was. So, yeah, I mean that's something where, again, they could say, hey, we had a good first period last game, we had a bad first period. So hey, there's something else, and maybe that we just we got to get together. We can have 3 good periods instead of just 1 or 2. So.
And for what it's worth, Crookston and Thief River Falls, they will play each other again very quickly. It'll be January 2nd when they're going to turn around and play. So, for the Pirates, they can the wound will still be there, and so who knows what happens when they head out there at the Ralph, and on the other side for the Prowlers, they who knows? I mean, you never know what can happen in high school sports, but especially when you get a loss like this and it's a quick turnaround, you don't have a lot of time to think about it.
With a break too, so you get a reset there. So the Pirates, they'll come back with a reset, fresh mindset, chip on their shoulder a little bit, and see how they play. The Prowlers, they're coming off a reset. Maybe they're a little they're a little more relaxed, and they're a little more, oh, it's just Pirates. We'll get thump them again, and maybe Pirates can catch them offhand a little bit. It's just that's the thing, yeah. Especially this time of year in high school sports, you never know after a little time off.
And the other thing is they're kind of like a little second reset, if you will, because the new year will be there as well. So it's almost like 2 little resets. They're going to play the Pirates and the Prowlers are going to play a couple of games at Ralph Engelstad Arena for the Hockey Classic that goes on there. That will be on the 27th and the 28th. We'll tell you about Crookston's schedule in a little bit, also when we talk with Coach Hardy. But so a couple of things that could go into the Pirates' favor there, and getting a couple of games too to kind of work on some things, and then you get right back into it for another big section game. And I can't believe we're going to be saying this. It's already going to be January, and then it's going to be really time to hit the ground running, and you look forward to what things are going to be, and who knows what's going to happen then.
Exactly.
So we'll wait for Coach Hardy. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Bo, I know you've got all kinds of scores for us.
Yeah, of course. Well, obviously, as we just said, varsity here, boys hockey, Thief River Falls would win 5-0, and JV game, Thief River Falls would win 5-1. In boys basketball, on the other video live stream, Crookston gets a win in boys basketball. They hosted Foston. The Pirates over the Greyhounds, 57-53, a close game there. In the JV game, Crookston won 59-46, a pretty close game there as well. In the NHL, the Minnesota Wild, they're hosting the Montreal Canadiens as we
3-2.
3-2 Wild. All right. So just under 4 minutes of play left there. Minnesota Timberwolves, they started not too long ago. Let's see where they're at right now. The best in the West, second best in the league. Right now, it's 69-65. The Timberwolves are leading. 8:24 left in the third quarter. So that's exciting. Boys hockey scores, let's see here. On our website, we only have one. That's Grafton Park River defeating Kittson County Central 7-2. And then girls hockey, a couple scores for you. Grand Forks, which is Grand Forks Red River and Grand Forks Central co-oping in girls hockey. They defeat East Grand Forks 3-2. Moorhead defeats Warroad 1-0 in girls hockey. Girls basketball, some scores for you. Pelican Rapids over Thief River Falls 71-55. Black Duck over Winnemac 38-31. Cass Lake Bena over Manobin Waban 66-24. And Barnesville over Frazee 52-49. In boys basketball, some scores for you. It was the Northern Freeze defeating Warren Alvarado Oslo. Very close game, 67-66. In a not-so-close game, Sacred Heart thumps Badger Greenbush Middle River 127, and some of our many results there.
As now we are going to be joined by Coach Hardy as he is about to put on the headset here. As
try not to cough to death.
that's all right. We appreciate Appreciate you taking the time to join us, as now we are joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Hardy, and a little bit of a tough one there, 5-0, but there were a couple of bright spots. Parker Kelly coming up with 29 saves on the evening, but overall, your thoughts on tonight's performance?
You know, obviously I thought we had a really good first period. We gave up 2 goals, but I thought that we had some jam. We were going, and it's funny. I said it to Wyatt in between the second and third period as we were heading back out there, that so much of high school hockey is not necessarily the X's and O's and things like that, but it's getting guys relationally to not necessarily, we get along well, but just like how we communicate, how we build each other up, and you know, how we stay positive and do things like that. That's such a bigger part than just the, hey, we want to do this on the forecheck and things like that. So I thought we you know, good in the first, and then in the second, you know, a goal came against us, and now we were kind of down on ourselves, and we had to work to build ourselves back up. But you know, it was the third period. I thought we had a really good start. They got a goal there late, but I thought we were better in the third. We had a couple of shots back on net. We had some zone time, but a good lesson, a good learning experience for us tonight against a top 10 team in the state. And the reality is that we're not quite there yet. And you know, we the path to success is not always a straight line. That was the conversation in the locker room afterwards, that it's going to get messy and we're going to win some games and lose some games. And it felt like it was going to be on a straight line at the beginning of the year, and then we faced some adversity. So you know, 4-3 heading into Christmas, we're obviously pleased with that. And our goal again at the end of the day is just to be a better team in February than we were in November, and I think we're trending towards that.
How do you keep trending towards that, even though it's a, you know, it's a 5-0 loss, and the kids, they're going to have a break, you know, the Christmas break to think about things. They'll have a little bit of break before New Year's. That's going to be a quick turnaround. Again, you're going to see them on the 2nd.
Yeah, you know, I mean, that was just the, you know, I was a little late getting up here. We were having that conversation that now we got 2 games against, one against Bismarck, who I think we'll match up with well, and then Lake of the Woods, who's been playing some great hockey. But 2 good opportunities for us to have some success, and then we'll see how far we've come when we go back to battle again with Thief up there on Tuesday the 2nd.
Is it better to have a longer layoff in between playing teams, or is it better to have such a quick time?
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky, right? I mean, for us, it's I look at their lineup and I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe they won't have everybody back by in a week, so maybe it's a little bit better opportunity for us. But it doesn't matter. Everybody's got to beat everybody, and you know, I'd like to maybe play Thief a little bit later in the year, just as we have progressed a little bit more. But no, it's just another good opportunity for us to get a quick turnaround and some quick feedback on how we're progressing.
Oh, Bo and I were reflecting a little bit earlier on the post-game show about the face-off circle, and it felt like you guys showed some improvement tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see the stats. I thought we were a little bit better there. You know, I think it's Garrett Fisher literally had probably never taken a face-off before yesterday at practice, and you know, the conversation was, hey, just be physical. You're a big, strong kid. You can kind of work off of that. And we were good there. I thought Eddie was good in the dot. You know, Liam Larson has been good for us there. So it'll be interesting to kind of see where we end up. But it's obviously maybe a little bit of a positive for us heading into the winter break here.
You're going to be playing a couple of games right after Christmas break. You know what to expect out of those?
Yeah, you know, I mean, we got a big one on Saturday. I got the alumni game on Saturday, so the boys are fired up to play against Coach Morgan and some of their former teammates. So that'll be fun. Tomorrow they asked about practice tomorrow. We're playing for donuts tomorrow. We typically we let the goalies draft teams and play 3-on-3 and play for donuts, and that always gets. I mean, every year after it, I think, just play for donuts every game. We'd be a lot more competitive. But so that'll be fun tomorrow. And then, yeah, we got the alumni game Saturday, where you'll get some time with family and friends over Christmas break. And then the 26th we'll come back and practice. And then, yeah, Bismarck, who's, you know, they not having as maybe good of a year as they'd like. So I think that'll be a good matchup for us. And then Lake of the Woods, who's having an excellent year, took Red Lake Falls to overtime 2 nights ago. And, you know, have been playing really well. Their goalie's been good. They got a strong top line. And that'll be another good test for us over the Christmas break here.
We know how superstitious hockey players are. Maybe there's going to be something to the donuts post game.
Yeah, I don't know. We in between the first and the second, I spit out my gum, and Connor emptied out his pockets, and we tried all that, and it didn't. I said I was going to go without my jacket, but it was we do get a little superstitious at times. I realize that it doesn't always work, but maybe the donuts tomorrow will get us back on a win streak here.
Well, thank you very much for joining us once again, and hope you have a Merry Christmas, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Yeah, you too. Drive safe, all right?
Thank you very much, Coach, as we appreciate you for joining us all for both the pre- and post-game, as it's a 5-0 win for Thief River Falls over Crookston, as once again, Parker Kelly, 29 saves on the night, and able to get 9 saves was Connor Rott for Thief River Falls. Well, that's going to do it here for us. For Bo Melby, I'm Tyler Hergert signing off for the evening. As before we do that, we would like to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible. Without our sponsors, we would not be able to do this. So the best way to thank our sponsors is to patronize them. If you're unable to patronize them, at least stop in and say thank you for being a sponsor of high school sports on KROX. 5-0, the Thief River Prowlers with the victory over Crookston. And we hope you have a great night. Hope we hear from you and see you next time right here.